Hi Virgos, how are you? Welcome to your February love reading. Couple quick announcements while I'm shuffling for you Virgos. If you're waiting on a private reading, I just finished a whole bunch of them. And so I'm taking a little bit of a break tonight to get the February readings out because doing the general readings is very clearing and lifting of all the energy because some of you guys have some pretty heavy energies or the readings get a little heavy, so it's nice to just kind of clear it out. So if you're waiting on a private reading and haven't received it yet, you will be getting it over the next 2 days. I'm trying to get them all done tomorrow, which is Friday. If you don't have it, you'll get it Friday by Saturday at the absolute latest. Okay, so I just needed to take a little break and clear before I do another big batch of private readings. Also, annuals, those are coming up. I'm doing those slowly because they're very long. I know they're kind of sporadically placed on my channel, but I'm getting those done. Those should be done Monday or Tuesday of next week. If you want a private reading, you can click on the link below. I've added a whole bunch of new reading options to my booking site. I used to just have one or two, but there's a whole bunch of options there. So check that out. Okay, Virgos, let's get started. What's going on in Virgo's love life in February 2018? Virgo's love life. What are the messages for Virgos? What are the messages for Virgo's love life? Okay. Virgo's love life. Okay. All right, can you see those? Yes, okay. Awesome, at the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards because it really means leveling up. It means working hard, getting acknowledgement, okay, getting accolades, extra work, extra money, leveling up. So, in terms of your love life, could be focusing a little bit more on career than love. You could be focusing on the practical energies, the practical side of life, but also working towards getting your situation in a better place, even your love life, okay? Leveling up in love. So let's talk about it. Now, your primary energy for February is the Five of Pentacles. So this really means, I know the key term is feeling left out in the cold, but it kind of also just means choosing to stay in a place that is not making you happy. Choosing to stay in a place that is cold and unwanted. And okay, so there's a little bit of self-sabotage with this card. So primary energy for February. If you're wanting to make a change in your situation, you cannot stay here. Okay, what's crossing you, which is beautiful, is the Seven of Cups. So options, you have options. You may not want to take them. You may not want to look at them, but there's lots of options. Some are good, some are bad. You have options. You just have to look at them. In your past, we have the Page of Wands. I'm laughing because I know somebody that's going through a situation kind of like this. So look at this. This could be a fire sign that was in your life or is in your life, but they're very happy, jolly, go lucky, wanting to get involved in everything, really kind of like just excited, all right? Very social, very communicative, very talkative and chatty and fun. But it's in your past, okay? Looking towards the future, but maybe you were really excited about this person and ultimately it's not turning out the way you want or they're not giving you the attention that you want. So the good news is if you're not locked into anything, you have options. So don't allow yourself to stay here and feel like this because there's really no need for that. And what we see here too, grounding and crowning your February, lack of moving forward, lack of making a decision, and feeling like there was an injustice that's been done towards you. Why, Virgos? Why? You don't need to feel like that. You really don't. You have a lot of good things going for you. A ton. In fact, you're leveling up. Okay, there could be some... Look at this. Okay. There could be confusion, okay? Not really having the clear answers that you want, but that's okay. We don't always get the clear answers that we want, but don't allow yourself to stay here in this kind of mental turmoil over the situation, because there is hope. Have faith in love, okay? You can have a new beginning. It's right around the corner if you want it to be. It's like life lessons. All right, let's talk about the future. We have the Nine of Cups in the future. This is the wish fulfillment card. Wishes being granted. Also, it's a card of enjoying being single, looking at your options, okay? Tasting from different cups, if you will. All right, so yes, you have options. Yes, you should experience them, okay? If you're single, go out and meet people. If you're hung up on somebody or a past love, go out and meet people. It kind of resets your priorities and it's clearing to do that. It feels good to do that. It helps you so you don't focus on one person and it helps you realize that there's lots of really good options out there. And look at how you're feeling about this. You're feeling good. You may have felt paralyzed like we saw. You may have felt stressed out, sleepless nights, a lot of worries on your mind about your current love life. But you're coming out of that. And I think it's because you realize that maybe you didn't get what you wanted, at least not right now. And you maybe realized that there were options to move forward, or that you haven't been looking at options, so you haven't been able to move forward. And I think now, Virgos, you're kind of realizing that there are a lot of really good options out there. And so you're not going to be in this state anymore. If you're in a long-term bond, you may be pulling your focus into work a little bit more and not focusing so much on your love life. Maybe your current relationship is not as gratifying and satisfying right now, but it doesn't mean that you're like leaving is not a major turmoil. It's just a matter of shifting focus for a while. And then, come March, we'll have to see. I haven't done your annual yet, but you'll get back to it, kind of a thing, kind of energy. But definitely in your near future, making yourself happy, feeling good. Now, how the outer world or your partner views you views you and views your relationship is the Queen of Swords reversed. So kind of feeling like your partner or love interest is not feeling like you're kind of being on the up and up, but if you're single or trying to date somebody or hung up on somebody, it doesn't really matter what they feel if they're not really making you happy. Ultimately, if they're not moving things forward, if they're not being fair, then it's like, who cares what they think? Who cares if they're upset? If they are, they can talk to you about it. I mean, you want to be with them, it looks like. And you're feeling quite hurt about it. You could be focusing on money too. Again, if you're having a lack of money, you could be really just pulling your focus in and focusing on that. So that could be. But, how they feel about you is they kind of feel like you might be playing games, but at the same time, it almost seems like they're the ones that are playing games. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Wands. So you're hoping for a new start. You're hoping for, could be even with this person that we're talking about, or just with these options. You want a new start. You want passion. And ultimately, this is an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but ultimately you want to be in a place in your life where you can be generous, and you want somebody that is in your life that is generous, that is settled, that is stable, that has their life together. Okay, that can actually offer something because they're not out trying to fix their life all the time, right? They're just stable. They're good, like you. Okay, they work hard, good with their money, available, honest, true. I call this like the tried and true card. Plus, she's very generous. And so that's your outcome. So if you're looking for love, you're going to find a good, solid person that you can look towards in the future. It could be very passionate. If you are in a relationship, you may be focusing on just kind of your stability at this point within the relationship financially and kind of getting that grounding under your feet again. Okay? So, good reading. Good reading. Mostly focusing on kind of where you are. I mean, high level, let's look at this. Okay, you're just kind of focusing on where you are and realizing that it might not be exactly where you want to be. And so you're going to start looking at your options to get to be where you want to be. It's pretty much as simple as that on a very high level. Let's pull some clarifiers, though. Let's clarify this Page of Wands. Please clarify this Page of Wands for Virgos. Please clarify this Page of Wands for Virgos. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so in the past, you felt like things were going well, that you felt like they were really promising, tides were turning in your favor, all right? And then all of a sudden you have all this kind of feeling left out in the cold energy. What's that about? Please clarify the Chariot reversed. Please clarify the Chariot reversed. Why is the Chariot reversed for Virgos? Temperance. Okay, you may have decided not to move forward with something, at least temporarily, because you need to, it's helping you like calm these stressful thoughts to start looking at other options. Like I said, it's really helping you. This card is helping you realize that there are other really good options. Okay. So I think you're kind of realizing that you may have been a little too hung up on somebody. They may be an awesome person, but it's just not developing the way you want it to. So it doesn't mean it won't in the future. It just means that to kind of help settle your mind a little bit, realizing that you're not going to focus on moving forward with this one right now, and you're going to look at other options. Okay. Please clarify this Nine of Cups. Please clarify this Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles reversed. So those cards kind of mirror each other. So again, you could feel like you're not in the right place in your life, like stability wise. And so you're kind of turning, I think for a large portion of you, you're turning your focus to money and, other relationship options too, definitely. But you're really wanting to fix your situation. So something you don't have to really worry about. So it won't cause any problems in a future relationship. That's really what I'm thinking. All right, please clarify this Nine of Swords reversed, Five of Wands reversed. So yeah, you're coming out of this place of having this internal battle, worrying about this person or your love life. You're like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go do my thing, meet people, have fun, go socialize. Yeah. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords reversed. Why is this person that's making you feel left out in the cold, why are they bent out of shape all of a sudden? Why are they bent out of shape? Please clarify this Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. Well, they're not going anywhere. Okay. They might just not be ready to offer you something. Doesn't mean they won't in the future. Please clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Please clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Good grief. Defenses. Okay. Virgos, you have to allow. The outcome is very positive, but don't have your defenses up so much that you miss a really good opportunity. Okay, be careful where your defenses are. Be careful where your defenses are. Okay. I know that was kind of short. I apologize, but it was pretty straightforward. I think you're kind of turning your focus inward. You're kind of turning your focus on your own stability and also looking at other options, but kind of letting this one thing go for the time being because it's just kind of stressing you out a little bit too much. So you're not making a big deal about it or anything. You're just kind of saying, I think I'm going to just go see what my other options are and turn my focus elsewhere. Make you feel a little bit more balanced, I think. Okay, let's look at advice, high-level advice and guidance for Virgos. What are the high-level advice and guidance messages for Virgos? Nine of Swords. High-level advice and guidance messages for Virgos. Three of Wands, Two of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Okay, so the advice is really, you have to kind of let something break down. If the foundation isn't strong, you have to kind of let it break down. It doesn't have to be this life-shattering, earth-shattering moment, but it's definitely something that you will be very aware of, okay? And this is causing the anxiety and depression. So the key that you have to look at here in terms of advice and guidance is if you don't want to feel like this, okay, you don't have to cause a Tower moment. Look, even Ten of Swords is there. You don't have to cause a Tower moment. It doesn't have to be this big show. But something can break down because it's not making you feel good, and that's okay. Just know that there is love on the horizon. There are soulmate connections on the horizon. There is spiritual union on the horizon. It's just not here yet. So focus on yourself, meet other people, do things that make you happy, and your ships will be coming in. There's no need to stay here in this place. This is a dark and dreary, very uncomfortable place for everybody. So don't stay here. This is kind of like a choice. This feeling left out in the cold, it's a choice. And I think what's so monumental about this reading, Virgos, is I feel like that you're aware of that and you're choosing to open up your options and focus on yourself, okay? All right, Virgos, quick and easy reading, but very good reading. Love is right around the corner for you. Just got to let this go without having to cause a big thing. I think you're not causing a big thing. You're just like, I'm going to put this on the back burner for a minute. Okay? All right, Virgos, I love you. Thank you so much. If you want a private reading, you can click on the link below. If not, I will see you next week. All right, bye.